Can AI write your podcast show notes? Let's find out. Creating podcast show notes, transcripts, summaries, and all that used to be a podcaster's nightmare. Let's face it, you either do it all yourself, which takes way too much of your precious time, or you get someone on your team to do it, or why not get the robots to do it? Or better yet, someone on your team can get the robots to do it, which makes their life easier too. Well, my friends, the answer is here and it's a game changer. Let me introduce you to Swell AI. G'day, I'm Ben from Engage Video Marketing, and on this channel I share tips, tricks and strategies to help you become more confident as a video marketer. And although not strictly video marketing related, this tool is one you'll definitely want to play with if you produce a podcast. You see, as a podcaster, the fact is that recording your episode is just the start of it. What typically takes way more time is everything else. Transcripts, show notes, episode summaries, social media posts, emails, YouTube descriptions, chapter markers, everything. Well, since we discovered Swell AI recently, it has changed the way that we produce the Engage Video Marketing podcast. And in fact, it's even meant that we can do more promotion than we ever used to, simply because this AI tool makes it so darn easy and quick. So make sure to click the link in the description to check out the tool for yourself. All right, Swell AI is a tool built for podcasters and by podcasters. And it's actually pretty powerful for YouTubers too, but we'll get to that later on. The simplicity of the process and the power of the AI behind this thing is incredible. Through the testing that we've done so far, see, it's really as simple as just uploading your audio file from your podcast. And multiple speakers is totally fine. So an interview show like the Engage Video Marketing podcast, totally fine. It handles it really well. And there are a bunch of ways that you can get the audio uploaded. My favorite's just the option to upload straight from the computer. Then you give it a minute or two and the AI does its magic. Okay, let's dive in now and I'll show you the output that's been generated in literally less than a minute from a 40-minute podcast episode. So when you log into Swell AI, and you can absolutely use a free account, there's a lot that you can do with the free account. You can either then subscribe to different options there for monthly subscriptions, or you can even just buy like a certain amount of time per hour as well, which is pretty cool as well. So totally flexible in how you use Swell AI and how much you pay. So when you get in there, you can see all of your existing episodes in there. You can order them into different shows or different content with different templates in there by default. So let's go ahead and open up episode 285 of the Engage Video Marketing Podcast, which you'll see here. And you can see that I imported here using this file upload directly from the computer, just the MP3 or audio file for this podcast. Now you can absolutely bring in a video file instead of an audio file, but in this case, we're just working with an audio file. So I'm going to click on View Content to show you the AI generated content that's created just within minutes using Swell AI. So you can see here that we've got some templated outputs here across the left, that some of these are default that Swell AI provides, and you can also customize your templates as well. So it'll give you a transcript. Now on the transcript page here, we can see that it's identified the speakers, the different speakers. So we've got myself, which is speaker 1, and then we've got speaker 00, which is Chris, my guest for this show. So what I will click on here is I'll click on the little pen icon here, and I can actually change that to identify the speakers as Chris and the other speaker as Ben. So by doing that, then we're able to have the transcript more correctly show who's who. Awesome. So we've just corrected that little thing. Just took a couple of minutes. We can export the transcript as a TXT or text file, or as an SRT file, and so on and so forth. So there's a number of ways there. And then over on the left, we see some of the other content that's been created by the AI. So you can see clips here, which is AI generated short little extracts, which if you've uploaded video, can be short little video extracts that you can use, for example, in social media reels or as teasers for your content. When we go to the chat here now, this is super cool. So the chat here enables you to use AI to actually ask questions about the content within the episode. So I can write something here like, say something like, who is the guest for this episode? And we'll send that. AI is doing its magic work. The guest for the episode is Chris Walker. There you go. So you can actually embed this chat code, this chat bot, ask this episode anything using this code directly into your show notes page, which is super cool as well. And then we go through to the documents. Now these are templated collections of AI generated content that you can use. Now, I love the ultimate show note template, which was provided by Swell AI just as a default. So by using this template as a default, then it'll actually generate this content for you automatically every time you upload an episode. So, and it's super useful for helping my VA or virtual assistant to create our podcast show notes pages. So first of all, we've got 5 titles here. So it comes up with 5 incredible, I think they're pretty good, good starting point anyway for the titles for the episode that you could use. We've also got the summary here, which we can use in the Apple Podcasts app when you're uploading there. So that you've got the summaries, and it's giving us 3 summaries there, so we can pick and choose which ones we like the best. You'll use that as the basis of which to write the summary. It's got full timestamps here of key moments within the videos within the correct format, which is important to recognize. If you copy and paste that timestamps into the YouTube description, if you're using these videos or these episodes on YouTube, then those will become clickable chapter markers within YouTube. So you do need to remove those square brackets there as well to make it really suitable for YouTube. But by doing that, you're actually just fast tracking the creation of YouTube timestamps or chapter markers as well, which is super cool. And then we've got a detailed synopsis here, which in my experience does a fantastic job at kind of summarizing the episode. So this more or less you can copy and paste this, and that's your show notes, your episode show notes ready to go just as it is. Very cool and very quick and time saving. You can use this quote section as well if you want to pull out, I wouldn't recommend posting all of these quotes or pasting all of these quotes in your show notes page, but you can use some of these to, depending on the format of your, say, WordPress show notes page, you can use some of these quotes and pull them out, as little call out quotes in your text on your show notes page, which is a very cool way to highlight some of the key things that were said within the episode. And then there's a whole bunch of keywords here which you can pick and choose from. Again, I wouldn't be pasting all of these keywords into your podcast RSS feed or into your YouTube channel, but I would be using this as a basis for what keywords you're going to be using there. So that's using the ultimate show notes template. It spits all of that out, but you can have multiple templates that the content's generating every time that you upload an episode as well. So here you can have a look at the perfect socials template, and this is where it'll take the same content and run it through the same AI and will generate content specifically for LinkedIn, for Facebook posts, for Instagram, for TikTok, for YouTube descriptions, email newsletter even. A little power tip here is I actually suggest taking this email newsletter that's generated by Swell AI and then using either Claude AI or ChatGPT Plus to take that and then get it to rewrite it into more your tone of voice. That's a way that you can kind of double up on the AI and make it even better. But of course, just as a caveat here, just make sure that you are correcting the AI and making sure that it is how you want to be coming across. The next template we've got here is an article, and this is where we don't do this for all of our episodes, but where you can take the output from Swell AI and you've basically got an article formatted piece of content that's ready to go with subheadings that's written in the right tone of voice for a blog article and so on. So really cool. Another example here is this template which spits out 10 possible titles to use. So you don't need to have this that's being generated. The summaries template here just gives you just the summaries, and then the timestamps is in that format that you can, without removing square brackets, you can just copy and paste that straight into YouTube and you've got your chapter timestamps for this episode. So you can create other templates as well. You can create templates in your own style and you can customize things. It's not something I've done a lot of yet. We're just getting started using Swell AI, but so far I'm seriously impressed. And that chat widget, it's mind-blowing. Super cool. Seriously guys, I feel like I've only scratched the surface of what Swell AI can do for us as podcasters. I haven't played with any of the custom templates yet or some of the other wider use cases, but it's totally worth a try if you're looking to streamline your podcasting and removing the bottleneck that usually comes with the publishing stage. So check out the link in the description to check it out for yourself and let me know in the comments, how are you using Swell AI? All right, my friend, I'll see you in the next video.